Here we go. Episode 2 of In the SOCOM News. Today I'll be talking about a couple of things. The first one is just a small update on the petition, where it's at, how many votes we've gotten since my last video. And so far we're at about 3,500, signatures. It's about 1,000 increase from my previous video. So it's not necessarily where I'd hope it'd be at. You know, I don't really think that we're going as fast as some of us hoped it would. But overall, I think it's okay because things have slowed down. If you guys haven't noticed on Twitter, not that many people are tweeting about SOCOM Remastered as much as they were when it was first announced. And I don't really think that if we stop now, I don't think that's the right choice because we need people to keep tweeting about this. Some of you might call it spam. I think it's just sort of necessary for us to just keep letting them know and reminding them that we're on Twitter, we're watching what they say. So yeah, pretty much just I guess just sort of just remind them that we're there. We're waiting for a solid answer, not just that we're on some list. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next thing on the list is SOCOM support. And what I mean by that is everybody in the community should be supporting each other. I mean, you guys do it very good. But also we need to like follow each other's Twitter accounts, just favorite and retweet anything. That's which is what I do. I favorite and retweet anything that has to do with SOCOM. I follow anybody that's has that banner SOCOM when they're easier to find. But I feel like everybody has to do that because it just brings more popularity to that whatever that person is saying. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So this is what I mean when I say we all have to retweet each other's tweets and just sort of help each other out because this guy asked, Sahid Kamal, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, but he asked if you haven't got a PS4, what game or service would make you want to buy one? And as you can see in the comments, I posted, SOCOM would maybe get a PS4, which it fucking clearly would. But for example, TRS tweeted here, and everybody favorited and retweeted his tweet, and it pushed his response all the way up. So what that does is it allows him to, not have to navigate through everybody's response. He'll just sort of take a look down and he'll instantly see SOCOM sequel, remake, whatever. And this sort of just helps the exposure of it. And it wasn't just him. I mean, this is what's good about the SOCOM community, man. Whenever there's something like this, everybody comes out. I mean, if you could just look at the tweet, you'll see SOCOM, SOCOM, SOCOM. That's all you'll freaking see. SOCOM, SOCOM, SOCOM. See Ruddy Man. Shout out to Ruddy Man. Hardworking SOCOMer man. SOCOM remaster, whatever. Everybody always comes out and tweets these. Lets their fucking voice be heard whenever they ask anything related to SOCOM. So that's sort of just an update on that. I think we need to keep doing that, and it's pretty good. So yeah. So the next thing on the list is the PlayStation Experience 2015. And if you don't know what that is, it's sort of a showing of what PlayStation has to offer, what they're working on in the future, etc. But it's also where last year Gio Corsi announced Yakuza 5 for the Building the List campaign. Yakuza 5 was like a Sega title, I believe. It's very freaking old, but pretty much how that relates to SOCOM is it was done through the Building the List campaign. So everybody, some people on the SOCOM community are sort of, hyped about this because this could be the moment where, freaking Sony shocks the world, I guess, and announces a SOCOM remastered because the months leading up to this, I mean, it's pretty obvious that SOCOM is the number one title that people have requested. There's just no denying that. So I think this is probably the most hype something's ever been like this, but we'll see. All we can do now is just wait for December 5th, I believe, 5th or 6th. I might have that date wrong, but that's when this PlayStation Experience 2015 is taking place. So we're not very far off of that. So just be on the lookout for that, and let's just cross our fingers, I guess. So we are at the end of this episode. Like and favorite, I guess. I'll put the link for the petition in the description so you guys can go sign that if you haven't. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one.